Jack Jones. 5-time ranking event winner in blistering form for the whole fortnight. The one and only Kyren Wilson.
Well, the famous old trophy's been played for since 1927, and tonight it will have a brand new owner. A possible 10 more frames to play in this final. Kyren Wilson requiring just 3 of them. Might this game Welshman yet have a say? Well, it is time to join our commentary team tonight. It's hello and good evening to Snooker Hall of Famers, Ken Doherty and John Virgo.
Thank you, Hazel. Good evening, everybody. The end of a superb 17 days here at the Crucible, and when you see those players introduced, you realise how special and how iconic this is to the game. I'm joined by the 1997 champion of the world, Ken Doherty. There's nothing like it, Ken, is there?
Not like it, John, at all. What a buzz for these players walking down that stairs.
Thank you. The 26th
beautiful
frame.
arena.
Kyren Wilson to break.
Kyren Wilson in prime position, but we'll be too aware. Lots of things can happen on finals night here at the Crucible.
Yes, and already a mistake off the break-off. This red is cuttable to the left middle. Just getting up, first shot. You just want to get that shirt sort of comfortable. And it goes, needs to miss the yellow and coming in out of ball, which he will do. Nice pot, positively struck. And of course, let's not forget, and we've been saying all week about Jack Jones, real hotbed of snooker is Wales. And you just know he won't be giving up without a fight. That cue ball needs to slow up, though. And it has.
4.
How well did he strike that, John?
Oh, has he gone too far? He's having to play it with the tracer left-hand side. Just a fraction too far.
Well, is he going to swear? But it's dangerous. Very dangerous. Oh, good shot. Very, very good. Perfect on the black.
Brave and executedly perfect.
Again, slightly wrong. Bridging over this red. Doesn't have to do much with the cue ball. What sort of an angle has he got on this black? Could play the pink into the right centre, but I think black is a shot. Maybe just screw off one cushion. Out for those 2 reds right in the pack.
Jack Jones, 13.
Every snooker player's worst nightmare. Missing the black off the spot. Because you're going to leave your opponent at this end of the table where reds are. Well, it looks like he may have got away with it. Obviously, Kyren can't get past the pink. There you see it. So when you're in these positions, you need a bit of luck. You also need a bit of help from your opponent.
Thank you.
This is a good safety though from Kyren. Very good. Well, he's just checked to see if the one cushion escapes there, just to nestle into that cluster just below the pink. Is the brown in the way? We're now looking to come off 2 cushions. This is a bit more. Trying to nestle in the back of the cluster. Needs to run.
Foul and a miss. Kyren Wilson, 4.
Well, it might be worse if Kyren Wilson is on this red into the right centre. The angle. It's potable though. Will he take it on?
Back.
No, it's gone back.
What makes this shot more difficult? The natural angle isn't there. As you can see, he was having to lift the butt of the cue to swerve to get the angle. He's only a fraction out. Needs a bit more swerve. The side he puts on for the swerve, that will give the cue ball the pace to get into the reds.
Okay, thanks.
Bit more swerve needed. That's okay. It's safe.
Yeah, I think the good thing about that shot is that Kyren can slide off one of these reds up behind the black, down the right-hand side of the table. That pathway is blocked. How does he get this cue ball back to Borg?
Doesn't want to kiss the black, and that's what he's done. And kissing the black leaves this red on to the right corner. We've had a few flying objects today. The weather's been nice in Sheffield. The sun's come out. Anyway, big shot this. And a good one. Now needs to run past the blue. He hasn't.
1.
But he's knocked it on to the far right corner pocket. He'll settle for that.
Yeah, good pot, wasn't it? Make him feel good. Good positive shot. If you can get yeah, nicely played. Now, if you angle on this red, I wonder, John, will he go up and play for the black here? Try and get that black back on the spot. If the pink doesn't spot, he may play for the pink, and that will go on the black spot.
Yeah, I mean, he'll know best. But I think just too much distance playing for black and coming back. So he's playing for the pink, and as Ken said,
7.
it'll suit him perfectly if the pink spot is held. Then the pink will go on the highest available, which is the black. There's, I can see 3 reds that are nicely available. Oh, what's he done there?
13.
That's a classic case of quitting on the shot, I'm afraid. Just quit on it. What a chance. It's gone now.
Jack Jones, 13.
Yeah, he'd be so disappointed, and then you see the reaction. And plenty of reds available. Could have built up a nice little lead. He's left the red here. Possible shot to nothing. Nervy start from both players. Understandable. It's a wonderful view, isn't it, John? Looking at on the back of this beautiful Crucible Theatre. You can almost hear a pin drop.
Just got that a little bit too thin, but the Browns made it a better safety shot than it looked like being. Cut off quite a few reds in the middle of the table, but Kyren down quickly, so he thinks this is a good chance to try and get up and behind that black. And it's a good line. It's a very good line. Just too full. A chance now of this red to the right corner, similar to the one he potted last time.
Yeah, a little bit more traffic in his way, though. I feel this is a bit more. Not entirely sure where the cue ball is going to finish here. But he has to take it on. Big shot.
Was a big shot. When, as Ken said, he wasn't certain where the cue ball was going to finish because it was definitely going to run into another red. Anyway, he's missed it, and he's left this red to the left middle. I don't know whether he can pot this and play for the black. He's played for the black, but he needed to go across the black. It's not the best positional shot, that. Yeah, he just needed to come off this side cushion and go across the black and play for this black in the right corner pocket. Didn't get into the cue ball enough. So that mistake from Jack Jones is only going to cost him 1 point, it seems.
Yeah, and he's not entertaining taking on the green into the left centre. Sort of gives a little indication that he's still a little bit nervous. Keeping the pressure on his opponent.
Wilson, 1.
Keeping it tight.
Yeah, and playing the black as he did, bringing the black into play. Once again, this is a... Got to catch this right and be careful of the left middle pocket with these type of shots. Got to avoid the bump, which he's done. Got it a bit too thin. Is the yellow going to come to his rescue? Is he going to creep up to the yellow?
What a shot. A little Roy smile from Kyren Wilson. There was a bit of good fortune there, but maybe now, if he had the chance, John, you think he might have taken on the green? Look at the position he's in now.
Yeah, you can never let your guard down for a second. I mean, the reason he had a wry smile, Jack played the shot, he's tried to leave that cue ball tight to the baulk cushion. He's hit it too thin, and that's why that extra pace, but as I say, the yellow came to his rescue, and the way the reds are spread, it looks nigh on impossible to get this safe. And already 21 points behind.
This might be a hit and hoper here. How does he get this safe? This is a hit and hoper. Oh, we nearly fluked it. Wow. I'll tell you what, it might not be a bad result. Okay, he's left one of these reds, but I think he might settle for that, John.
Yep. And he nearly potted one. So now, Jack, here's your chance. Pot this red, get good position. Frames at your mercy. He's overscrewed that touch.
One.
Tight against the cushion isn't great. And this black is very thin. And just from our commentary position, you've got to be very careful you don't go in off in the left middle. And the black is no certainty. Good pot. Where's the cue ball going? Oh!
It's the first one tonight, John.
8.
Well, as I say, it's always on that. And he couldn't widen the angle because he was so close to the cushion. Anyway, he took a chance and it worked out in his favour. You'd think the red to the left of the black is the one he'd like to play. Maybe he's too straight on it or something. It'd certainly be my choice, this. But I think the problem is the black does not go in the opposite corner. So he's going to have to force it round for the blue. Well,
9.
he's decided to play for the pink. He missed the yellow in the last frame of the afternoon session. Across the nap, as we call it. A lot more difficult than this. There's such tricky
Jack
shots
Jones,
there.
9.
Across the nap, you put a tracer side on. If you don't get through it, the cue ball just drifts off target. How costly could that be?
Thank you. 1.
His saving grace maybe that red that's close to the right hand side cushion. He's going to need that Kyren if he's going to try and win the frame from this position. He's got a nice angle on this black. Could pot the black, maybe disturb the red on the top cushion. Still be on the red into the right corner. Yeah, very nicely played, and he's got a nice angle. He's got a nice angle on this red
8.
now. Just wondering what he could play for pink here, but could bring the red out as well. Maybe the pink might be the right shot. And if he gets an angle on this pink, he'd bring the safe red into play. And he could still be on the red into the left corner. So this is a big shot here. This would bring everything out into the open. Just glancing at the scores, 21 behind. I think he's got a lovely angle on this pink, John, hasn't he? He can just knock this red down the cushion.
Yep. I mean, as you say, he's looked at the scores. He can't win this frame without that red near the cushion, but he just doesn't feel it's the time to take a risk.
14. $15.
Yeah, it's just that well. So Jack in his seat, whole pin. This was the pink.
22.
It was a lot more difficult than the yellow he missed this afternoon. Wouldn't it be
23.
ironic if 2 balls into that pocket has cost him 2 massive frames? But he's still got the problem of this red near the right-hand side cushion. Points now, all square.
30.
Pink is the perfect ball. A little bit surprised he didn't take it a bit earlier and knock that red out. He may screw up for the pink now. Just looking at it. Although he is a little bit straight on this red. No, just playing for the black.
31.
So he may leave it for the next red. And sometimes when you leave it for the last ball, John, it could go wrong. He had other options. He had insurance. And he's going to play for the pink after this red and then try and bring that red out into the open. That's going to be the key pivotal shot in this frame.
38.
Yeah, unless he can pot this red and run into that red now, he maybe can. He could, but the red's gone safe onto the other cushion.
39.
And that's what Ken was saying. You leave it till the last minute. And now, how does he get that red away from the cushion? And he's not perfect on the pink by any means.
So close. But
44.
say, it's just bad choices he's made in this break.
So, you'd think it's all about this last red. Yeah, I mean, you were a little unlucky, Kyren, just a fraction out. That bump just got in the way. But it's all down to this last red now. Kyren 14 points in front, but
Kyren Wilson,
if Jack
44.
Jones gets next chance, 14 points, you wouldn't have thought would matter. Ball on the table.
Possibility. Knocking red to left side cushion. Cue ball over to the right side cushion. Getting cover. And all the ball colours there. Could lay a little snooker here. That's exactly what he's done. He's played it well. Well, he's looking at, believe it or not, if he catches this red off 2 cushions, will it go close to that pink and middle pocket? It's a possibility.
Yeah, I think the main thing you'll be thinking about is hit it and get it safe. That's what you've got to do with these situations. It's hitting the blue, it's stopping in the middle of the table. So, Jack, does this tempt you? As I say, or I think, whoever pots this red is a big favourite for the frame. Building himself up, taking it on. Ooh. no need to hit it that hard. That was tension in the arm, if ever you've seen it.
Been quite fortunate where the red is finished, but Kyren has a big target for the cue ball behind yellow and green. Knock that red around. 4 or 5 cushions back down towards the black.
You played it well, but I don't think it's a snooker. No. I think he's got a free route to this red. But obviously, got to get it safe. Pretty good. And he's got the snooker. He's got the snooker.
And he judged that beautifully. Once again, not a problem hitting the red. Well, the red could run into yellow or green. Trying to get it safe. Ooh, just missed the yellow. And he's laid a snooker himself. This time, it's Kyren's turn to have a little bit of luck.
Yep. The only thing for Jack is a 1 cushion escape. Just want to try and avoid hitting this red full in the face. Oh, you've got to hit it. You've got to hit it.
And a miss. Kyren Wilson 4.
And he's been fortunate there that he's not left it. Once it hit the bump of that middle pocket, could quite easily have left it uneasily for Kyren.
Back here. Oh, please, Miles.
Okay, putting it back. I wasn't expecting to miss it again, but I don't blame him for putting it back.
Just 2 balls next to the yellow, in fact. 2 balls next to the yellow, that green ball.
Oh, I see it now. I couldn't see it on the replay. Yeah. Okay.
Just on the ball line and half a ball this way. Just take your finger off, please, and maybe half a centimeter towards you. Yep.
Yep.
1 ball this way. This way. Another half a ball. Keep going.
So, Eckhart
And now 3/4 of a ball towards you, please.
doing the guidance for
That's
referee.
very good.
Okay, I got the line
Kyren.
through here. So.
Okay.
No, no, not through it, though. No, no. No, no. Needed to be more this way if we're going to get through. So. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Kyren. Thanks.
Okay, they're agreed. As I say, I don't expect him to miss it this time. Can he get it safe? No, he can't get it safe.
Points the difference. So good play for pink here. I'll play for maybe play for brown. Brown it is.
Well, I'll be disappointed with this Jack. Had a couple of chances, but I don't think he's going to get another one. After this brown, just yellow and green required. This
5.
pink adjacent to the middle pocket will make it look very big. He's walking round, it's there.
7.
So this green to go 26 points ahead with just 22 remaining. So that's 28 ahead. Immaterial. It's all over.
$14.
Well, Jack Jones had some
Kyren
very
Wilson,
good
14,
chances in that
double
frame. Overhit a couple, quit on the shot. All things that happen at the Crucible. Kyren Wilson won't mind. He's now just 2 away from a world title. 16-10.
And doing pretty well, but he just hasn't been able to string enough frames together to put any heat on Kyren.
And he seems like he's sort of almost, you know, running on empty, to be perfectly honest with you, concentration-wise. He said yesterday, like himself, he was very tired after last night. And to be honest, it looks like that. He's got little bits of concentration, but he looks like he's going to get going, and all of a sudden he loses the cue ball or misses a pot, and he's just not being at his best.
It could be that his race is run, you just never know. But we should remind you that this man, Kyren Wilson, is playing Jack Jones, who's actually playing his 7th match in a run that's taken him right through from the qualifying stages. He's the 3rd lowest ranked player ever to reach the final. Here he comes. He's knocked out the world number 2, Judd Trump, and another world champion, Stuart Bingham, along the way. And what heart and what composure he's shown to get into this final. But it is slipping away from him now. Back we go.
Yeah,
27th frame.
Task for Jack Jones now in front of him. He's got to win 8 of the remaining 9 frames. Tall order. Good break off, but he has left the possibility of a red. Kyren Wilson will be feeling a lot better after that last frame too.
Where's this red ball going? Oh,
1.
wow. Never rains, but it pours. What a fluke. Well, I think when things like that happen, Ken, I think it's your day.
Yeah, you sort of feel
5.
sort of writings on the wall in a way, and I'm sure Jack will be feeling that.
$6.
Played that positional shot very nicely. He's got a bit of a problem. Black tied up. Can't go into the pack from the blue with the pink. Position where it is. Oh, this has gone wrong, has it? He's overhit it. He's overhit it.
11.
He's overhit this by quite some distance. And still a bit of tension in the arm for Kyren Wilson.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at the shot again, I can only assume he played for the red that's just to the left of the black. Needed a bit of side on the cue ball. Didn't have any. Oh, this is looking good, though. This is looking good.
Kyren Wilson, 11.
Well, he's come down to have a look. He's going to be hitting the red just to the right of the black, but he's going to be careful. He doesn't knock this black towards us into this left corner pocket. There you see it. Could go in, you know.
Yeah, it looks like it, doesn't it? Yeah, I think if he hits it, he might pot the black here. Probably he's more concerned with getting that cue ball back to the back end. Oh, well, he hits another red and another red. And I'll tell you what, he's been very lucky. He's been very lucky. Okay, there may be a possibility of a plant, but nothing straightforward. That's as good as a fluke. I'm sure this packed Crucible crowd would love Jack to make a fight of it, but well, is he taking this plant on? He is. It's not a gimme, by no means. But he's got it. Didn't have to do too much with the cue ball, with the green over the far right corner. So, it's a good plant. So another chance in this frame.
He's played this well. A couple of reds just to, as we watch the plant again, very well worked out. And he's on this red nicely. Can he bring the black into play here? Once again, got to be careful, doesn't plant the black towards this corner pocket. It was a plant, but oh, it was going in the black as well. Look, but the red has covered it.
There's no safety to the baulk end off the pink. I suppose. Well, the black, it's not right over the corner, so it's making it look a big pocket for Jack. Should he get a shot at red on the left-hand side of the table? This is not straightforward.
Blue ball.
So he's playing the blue. Not quite certain what he's playing. Oh, he played the pot. He's played the pot. Oh, so close. Great effort.
Kyren Wilson, 5.
Now, Jack, you get a chance. As I say, the black's making this pocket look bigger than usual. What an effort that was from Kyren. Oh, I still thought it was going to drop. And so did he. Now then, Jack. As I say, this will make it look like an awfully big pocket with the black being there. And it did. Problem is, can he? Well, I think he can get through to the blue. So being so close to the cushion, not much of a problem.
Yeah, judge that nice.
Six.
What an opportunity here. Jack Jones. He's got to start making inroads into that lead. He's got to start winning frames in one visit. He's got a chance. Plenty of loose reds after this. Black is still potable, I think, into that left corner pocket as well.
Seven.
Finished a little bit twixt in between. I'm not certain what he played for there. I don't know whether he played for blue or pink. He's not good on either. I can't believe he'd play for the black. Or did play for the black. Nicely played. I think the one thing he's got to do here, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this lightly, he's just got to forget the scoreline, hasn't he? And just, as we always say, play one shot at a time.
One shot at a time, one frame at a time, and you just never know, do you? He's fought back so well after that. First session when he was finished it 7-1 behind. But he's going to need all those fighting qualities to get back into this match, and it has to start right now.
Yep. I couldn't agree more.
90.
I mean, he had some terrific chances in the last session. You've got to forget about that. It's gone. You can't have that time over. And a chance to be world champion. Don't give it up lightly. Fight to the end. Now, does this red to the right of the black, past the black?
26.
Obviously not.
$27.
Up the table a little bit too far for the blue, but in that little cluster of four, the bottom one will go to the left corner, so not a lot to do, just come on and off the top cushion. Nicely played.
Yeah, he's got a slight angle on this red.
32.
He pots it. He'll be going into the two reds just above it. Still hold for black or pink. Bring all those three reds beneath the pink into play. I'm potting this red. The black is potable. Now you've got to negotiate this and judge this well. Be running into the red of the pot and the black. Is he on one? He's okay.
Judged it nicely.
40.
He did strike that well, you're right, Ken. And he didn't hit it, did he? He stroked it. And that's what he's got to keep doing. Keep that cue arm under control. You do that.
41.
And, invariably, the cue ball will behave accordingly. This black and a couple more reds. Oh, and he's not got into it. Is he going to run past it just?
48. 49.
He could have played that better. The last thing he wants to do is play for this red along the top cushion. Can he play for one of those in the middle of the table? Needs this black, one more red in the colour. He managed to run through, and that's okay. Glance at the scoreboard.
56.
40 points to lead. Red, black, red, blue. We're getting to snookers required. It's there. And he's on the blue.
57.
It's his dad there on the right. Won't be cheering at the moment. Long way back. But as I say, doesn't surprise me this. I've seen so many Welsh snooker players over the years, Ken. They are tough competitors.
62.
Yeah, absolutely. Always have been. You'd like to make sure this red, just to stop his opponent coming back to the table. And it's right in the middle of the pocket. Beautiful. It's a good break, this, John, isn't it? I mean, he's showing
63.
a lot of composure, a lot of wonderful mental fortitude as well.
Absolutely. And you could say it's another good chance that Kyren Wilson let slip. In this afternoon
70.
session, he did the same. He wasn't punished. I mean, I know it's a long way back for Jack, but as you say, showing lots of character here.
71.
And he'd love to finish the frame as well. Crowd will give him a big cheer. Give them
78.
something to cheer for. And get behind them.
80.
Great composure here.
He had a chance of his first century of the final.
83. $87. $92.
And this is where it started. Took the awkward red near the cushion. Knew it was a big pocket. Went in off the black. And this black
98.
to cap off a tremendous visit. Absolutely superb. Well played, Jack Jones. So his hope's still hanging on there. Kyren Wilson had a chance, didn't take it. That's all he can do. Keep the pressure on. Still 5 behind, but that would give him some confidence, you would have thought.
It's over. It's how long Jack can keep this final going.
Thank you to 28.
OK, gentlemen. Well,
Kyren
Stephen said
Wilson
yesterday he's going to have to nurse this lead, and he's doing so effectively. Still 2 away from the title.
Decent break off. I just get the feeling, Ken, and listen, it'd be a brave man to think that Jack Jones could turn this deficit round. But I just feel he's going to get chances.
Yeah, totally agree.
If you get a chance, who's to say what you can do with them?
Absolutely, as long as you keep your opponent 2 away from that winning line. You know, it still puts that little bit of doubt in Kyren's mind. He's not there yet. Wouldn't be writing off that man just too early.
Good old Lovely red though from Kyren. Nicely on the pink. Pink spot not available. That won't bother Kyren. Couple of red, black he can play for. I mean, he's been one of the highest scorers, hasn't he, in the event? But just the last two sessions, he's really began to struggle, particularly with the cue ball.
Yeah, I think he has been, well, from the very first match that he played, he was knocking in a lot of big breaks, a lot of centuries.
15.
It's understandable, you know, it's second
16.
world final. He's on the precipice of glory. He's got a good lead. It's understandable he's going to get a little bit nervous.
Yeah, and I suppose that adrenaline rush you get, he's probably not there, and he's just trying to, probably every
23.
visit, just psych himself up a bit more and not think the job's done, because it isn't.
This is a nice shot. Look at this for a shot.
24.
Played that with a ton of left-hand side there. So when it came back off the cushion, it checked it and brought it back to the black. And look at the reds. Perfect. Yeah, that's okay. Nice angle on this
31.
red to the right middle. He's looking at a red to the right corner. Well, if he could play a little cannon, he could play for the pink in the same pocket. Well, he's playing a run through, so... Well, he turned
32.
out he had the perfect angle and he's landed perfect on the blue.
Well, he couldn't have the reds any better.
37.
Red to this left corner. He could hold for pink or play for black.
Yeah, he's got so many options.
Ooh.
Well, he said the pink.
Kyren Wilson,
What's
37,
happened there?
Jack Jones 6.
Well, that's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Only at the Crucible.
He's got red into the right centre. I think it's a bit easier than playing this red into the left corner with the rest. Safely in. Well, I don't know what happened there, John. Kyren Wilson, what a mistake.
Unbelievable. As I say, he had so many options. I just assumed he could get through to the red comfortably. When Jack rolled that red into the right middle, he knew he couldn't get the right side of the blue. But as I always say, if you're not going to be the right side, give yourself plenty of an angle. and he has. All he's got to do, it's his choice, avoid the baulk colours, probably go in between yellow and brown, but just avoid them on the way back. Avoid them on the way back. And that's what he's done. Just a little bit more pace would have been better, although I think he's just gone far enough to be able to play this red to the right corner. Just.
Seven.
And now, the Kyren opening all those reds. They're all there for Jack. And if you could win this frame and this visit, John, well, what would that do to Kyren? And what would it do for Jack Jones, more importantly?
14.
Well, he proved in the last frame when he made that century that, given the chance, he's still very capable of taking these frame-winning opportunities.
15.
Landed beautifully on the blue. Well, he's overrun it. Don't think he played for this red to the right middle, but he's on it. And I think he can just cue through to the centre of the cue ball. It's there.
21.
Don't think he can play on it this time. There's a key shot here coming up soon. The red next to the pink and the pink. They're stopping two reds on the left-hand side of the table going into the right corner. If he can get that red and pink out of the way, everything is in the open. Just a couple of
28.
good, precise positional shots needed.
$29.
Has he got high enough? Maybe just about. Slight angle on the blue. Didn't want to be straight.
Yeah, I think it's okay because those two reds on the left, I think the one to the right of them does go to this left corner, so not much to do with the cue ball. And as you say, Ken, he's got a slight angle. But I'd like to have been closer to this red. Don't fancy him to miss it, but going back up again for the blue, he's got to get the right angle this time.
Oh, he has got the right angle. I think if he can. Well, I think he's just overrun. He wanted to play for the pink after this red.
40.
I don't think he can do that now. Because as you said, John, that's the one that's just causing a little problem. That pink and red.
Yeah, and I think he'd like to have been able to play off for the black. Worse way off this red, but he may have to go back up again for the blue. It's just that cue ball's beginning to travel. Well, he's thinking of playing for the pink and running off the side cushion. I like the shot. Got to judge it well, though. He's trying to play it with a ton of side to stay on the black.
Jack Jones, 40.
Wow. What a miss. And I think when he reflects on this match, Jack, the chances he's had and the gilt-edged opportunities he's given to Kyren Wilson,
Yeah, wrong choice for me. Should have really gone back up for the blue,
8.
keep it simple. Playing it with a lot of right hand side, just threw the cue ball offline.
That makes the points all square.
Yeah, and of course potting this pink will release the red just below it into the pocket.
It's hard to see where it can go wrong.
15. $16. $22.
Played for blue,
23.
but, well, not quite sure where he can hold the cue ball here. Can he just drop the blue in dead weight? Yeah, he could. And it's safely in. Oh, but has he held the cue ball? He'll come around and have a look. It looks very tight.
28.
Well, I've looked at his body language, Ken. You were right. Could he hold? He thought he could. He was wrong. He snookered. Would you believe it? Would you believe it?
Can he slightly swerve around the brown? Here's the shot again. Yeah, the angle wasn't great, was it, on the blue? Trying to dig into the cue ball, hold it. Well,
Kyren Wilson,
he's
28.
left it. So a chance for Jack Jones. Knocked this yellow in. One good pot. Yellow into this bottom right corner pocket. Hold the cue ball where the yellow is. He'll be on the green.
Just the pot. It's a straight one. Hit the cue ball in the middle. Hit the object ball in the middle. Don't overhit it. Cue it nice. Well, it was a chance. Not easy, those. We know how tight these pockets have been playing throughout the championship. Just a fraction off.
Yeah, he's played that nicely. Tried to put the black on the top cushion. He knows that should Jack get a chance, he'll need that black. But he's got cover with the pink as well. So he's got to hit the yellow, but more importantly, try and keep it safe.
Oh,
Foul.
Jack.
And a miss.
I mean, this is a young man who knows his way around the table. To miss a one-cushion escape, not good. I know he might say, well, I was trying to hit it thin to get the cue ball back down the table. As Ken said, you've got to hit it. You can't miss it. Hit it full ball, if you like. You're only trusting to luck. He did it in the last frame, when he missed it first time, hit it the second time, or the frame before. Gotta make certain you hit these balls. You know, why not do that first time? but for the bump, that yellow would have been going towards the corner pocket. 23 points of difference, 27 remaining. Where's the cue ball going? Oh no, it's now snooker required. Well, 27 points behind, 27 remaining. Well, those pockets were all in the same, always in the same place, so it's not unlucky.
Yeah, it was a big target, wasn't it, behind green and brown, trying to lay a snooker. He's got to take this yellow on, you would feel. Been so prolific in his long potting department.
He must be definitely ruffled, must Kyren. I mean, the two mistakes he's made in this frame already. You know, this is his strength, these pots. Shouldn't be giving it this much thought. Well, it's like as if he played it for as a shot for nothing, trying to knock the pink safe. A spraying ball.
Good lay of snooker here behind the green. Looks pretty good. May have an edge. Well, maybe not. May have to swerve it. Oh, well, he might have left this, you know. This may be potable, this yellow.
Just to remind you, 27 points behind, 27 remaining. He's got the angle on the yellow. The problem is, as we said earlier, these pockets are a bit tight. If you play it with pace, you've got to be very accurate.
Is he on the green? Great shot on the yellow. I think he's on the green. He is. What a pot.
Five.
Well, this is just a wonderful pot. Blue, pink and black for a respot.
Overscrewed it. So now he's got to run in out of balk. Well, Kyren Wilson has had, well, 3 gilt-edge chances in this frame and not taking it. Can Jack Jones punish him? These 3 balls to tie. Needs to run, and it has done. So he's going to give himself the best possible chance of the black, but as we all know, they're never easy along the top cushion.
I'm just wondering, John, will he play on the black or will he try and move it? He's played on the black. Ooh.
20.
Well, you need nerves of steel for this shot. You got to just play it a soft pace, give the pocket a chance. Dead weight for a respot. It looks pretty good. It looks very good. What drama. Great shot. You can't beat a respot, John. at the Crucible. What a frame.
Kyren, you want to call?
What a black.
It's a tail, your choice.
Just shows you, if it had, when he was snookered on the yellow, if he'd have hit it first time around, this frame would have been his now. Those 4 points make all the difference. So now we had a black ball fight last evening, the last frame of the session, and that was a thriller minute. How's this one going to go? How do you prefer to play this shot, Ken?
Well, I'm just wondering. I don't think the double is on in the middle pocket, but it may be on into this bottom left corner pocket. That's what he's looking at. Play this as a shot to nut. He's got to be careful of the cue ball. It could go close to the yellow pocket. He's having a go. It's not there, but it's safe. And that was always a possibility. Good shot.
Oh, he's not hit this well. He's not hit this well. He's not hit that well, and he's left a chance now for Jack. Straight black, straight cueing required. Oh no. Well, I suppose you could say it runs safe, but will he get a better chance than that? It's hard to think he will.
Yeah, couldn't do anything there, but just lay that black as we watch. Miss by Jack Jones. Now, what's he going to play here? Might play the double up to the green pocket. He's playing it up to the green pocket. If he misses it, it should land in the middle of the cushion. Needs to slow up, and it has done. Good shot again.
Where's this black going? Where's the black going? Surely not! Well, would you believe it? That snooker, folks, I'm sorry, a run of the ball. Unbelievable. Okay, you could say if Jack Jones had potted the black, that would never have happened. What a fluke, what a result. One frame away from the title, Kyren Wilson.
What is on the line for this man right now?
Well, it's everything he's trained for, everything he's wanted, and he's got enough breathing space that I think, you know, he's going to have a load of cracks at it, so you'd expect him to get over the line.
John, 10 years after he made his Crucible debut here, he's been in, what, final before this? This is his second final. He's been twice a losing semi-finalist. He's been in 3 more quarter-finals, all in the last 9 years.
Yeah.
He's been knocking on the door at the Crucible. Is it going to open for him at last now?
Well, you would think so. He's paid his dues to the sport. As for Jack coming out here, listen, go and win the next frame. You know, take it to the interval.
Yes, because this is the last before their interval. It could be the last of the championship. Frame 29.
Caught the unread too full. It's running towards the middle pocket. Is the green going to save him? No. This red cuts the one to the left of the blue. Cue ball in the pocket, is it?
Foul.
It is.
Jack Jones full.
He's really struggling out there, Kyren Wilson. He was a very lucky lad to win the last frame. No doubt about that. But as I said at the time, if Jack had potted that straight black in the yellow pocket, the fluke would never have happened. But he's struggling. He's seen the winning line. And it's up to Jack Jones just to keep that pressure on. You know, every frame, just whittle away.
What's he got left after that dramatic loss in the previous frame? That's a good start. Oh, what a shot. Well, that tells a little story. He's not giving up. He's going to fight.
Can you please make sure your phones are on silent?
Yeah, did well there, Jack. A lot of players would have got up. But he was down, he was concentrating. And thank goodness it didn't put him off. Black is available.
Nine.
Yeah, used all the pocket, but he's held nicely for the black. And we could clearly see when he potted the black that this red just above it is available.
16.
Played that pretty well. He knew he couldn't avoid the kiss on the black that made certain he just flicked it and it stayed on. He's got a natural angle here. I don't think we'll be playing any cannons. The red just to the left of the blue is available. Just a natural line you would have thought to get on that red. Just judging the pace correctly, but don't miss the black. Don't take your eye off the pot.
Jack Jones, 17.
So many careless misses he's made in this final. Gets in. And then back to his seat in the blink of an eye. Pity.
One.
Left a nice angle on this black cue ball into the pack of reds here. A lot of pace. What's he left? He's okay. Well, the red has just run on that little bit.
8.
He has a red into the left centre, but he would love to have been on this red just left of the black. Could play this red into the left centre, come around the back of the black and have the black into the left corner maybe. No, didn't attempt it.
Kyren Wilson, 8.
Well, Jack having a look. Can he get past the black? Play this red to the left middle. I mean, it's not a shot for nothing. Needs to go in. Needs to go in. Needs to go in. Needs to go in. What a shot that is!
Yeah, fantastic at that angle as well. Now, What is he on? He's got a possibility of red into the right centre. All the reds in the open. And there's one good pot here. It's there. Another good pot into the middle, and he's on the black.
Nine.
Just.
Well, this is a lot more difficult than the black he missed on last visit. The frame's at his mercy. Can he knock it in? Oh, he's going for the near jump, but it drops! Any harder? Wouldn't have gone in.
16.
Just flicked the near jaw, but went in, but another good pot needed. And this time, he's landed nicely on the black. We'll take nothing for granted. Bearing in mind what's happened before, but what a chance to take us to the mid-session interval with his hopes still alive.
Played that really well. And particularly, as you said, Mr. Similar Black
24.
had to play it with pace to get up for these reds.
$25.
Oh, didn't go in the middle of the pocket, but it's safely in.
Yeah, and that's a couple
30.
now that have just slicked the jaw, but gravity took over.
$31.
So 51 points to lead. 2 reds, 2 colours,
38.
and it would be snookers required.
39. $46.
Yeah, that was the important red.
47.
He's done well, Jack Jones.
Well, how many more chances does Kyren want to clinch this match? And there's a chance for Jack here now to make his 2nd century of the evening. Wouldn't that be something when your back's against
52.
the wall?
53.
And how crucial that last fluke black could turn out to be. Kyren Wilson.
58.
He's dug in there, Jack. Could have easily
59.
sort of deflated. But he's just letting Kyren know that he's got to win it. He's not going to give it to him.
Yeah, absolutely. And as Stephen Hendry always says, that if you could cut out the easy misses,
66.
they're the ones that cost you in the end. And some of the shots that Jack's missed today, if you set them up, he'd never miss them.
67.
So, on track to make his second century of the night. Oh, well, probably
Jones,
thinking about
67
going
on the
to the
frame.
dressing room, getting ready for another fight, which is what it will be after the mid-session interval. He's sat down. I don't know whether he realises it's interval time, but it is. Go to your dressing room, son. Have a rub down with a damp towel and come out fighting. Kyren Wilson still needs one.
To join the 1985 champion of the world, Dennis Taylor. It's all yours, Den.
Thank you very much, Hazel. And what a reception back for these two players. A lot of love for Jack Jones. What has he got left? And has Kyren and his brother sorted things out in the dressing room? And have they got a plan?
Thank you. The
For
30th
Kyren.
frame. Kyren Wilson to break.
To get that one frame that will realise his dreams. And once again, there's a red for the right corner. And Jack looked very relaxed there backstage. He was smiling away. So let's see if he can get off to a good start here. Just overcut it. Doesn't want to double kiss this. Oh, it might be just okay. And he's just managed to get back into the commentary box after dashing a couple hundred yards. The 7 times champion of the world is back in his seat.
Well, go for that red, speculative red. He's leaving this red to left corner, but where's the position coming from? Cue ball near the cushion. How long can Jack make this match last? I mean, looking from the last frame down, it looks like he's just going to go out in the attack.
That's all he can do, just give it his best shot. It's not an easy opener, this. It's the position that's going to be difficult. Look what he's done with the reds. But I'll tell you, at first glance, he hasn't left anything easy, I don't think. But he missed that by a long way. There's a couple of reds that are possible, but they're not easy. The one that's to the right of the black goes, but where that white is finished, well, that was quite incredible how Jack got away with that when he missed it and scattered the reds all over the table. Patience is the name of the game for the moment. can you say about that shot there? That is incredible. Not only the pot, to get the cannon. I think Jack thought when he missed that red the last time and scattered the red that it might be all over, but don't be surprised if he doesn't knock a big break in here. He's full of character, this player.
9.
Yeah, phenomenal long pot. As I say, just throwing caution to the wind now and just seeing where it takes him.
Kyren thought he'd played a good safety shot. I bet he was
16.
in shock when he seen that opening pot go in.
17.
Just let the cue ball run a couple of inches further than he would have liked. Even though the reds are in an open position, you've still got to concentrate on the cue ball. You're not automatically going to be on a red when you pot the black, and vice versa. You're not automatically going to be nice on the black. So you've still got to concentrate here, even though the reds are set up like almost like a practice routine.
24.
Well, it was the trickiest pot of all the options he had, but it was the easiest position.
$32.
And if he can win this frame at this visit, it'll irritate Kyren. The fact that he didn't have a pot on. And that's basically Jack's job now for this match, is to try and frustrate his opponent.
33.
Could have done with just coming back a little bit further. He's flexing his arm. He's done it a few times. That's just an indication that there's a bit of tension there, which is quite understandable. But that's safely in.
$40. 41. $48.
Just a change of plan again, just come up a little short. Doesn't want to be hampered.
49.
He's okay. He can cue past the red. That'll do nicely. Well, Kyren thought he played a good safety shot here. He just glanced off the red.
56.
To leave it near the cushion, but what a shot Jack pulled out. He probably was just a little bit short He should have been on the cushion, but this is a wonderful effort here.
57. $64. $65.
I won't say anything just yet.
This red to secure the frame. He'll obviously be playing for the black. Mark Selby, obviously last year in the final, made a 147. The first player ever to do one in the final at the Crucible.
There's a few difficult reds, but the frame is safe. His highest tournament break is 143. He made that in the Northern Ireland Open in 2023. And it might seem a strange thing to say, but his opponent, Kyren Wilson, wouldn't mind if Jack
80.
achieved a maximum break here, I can tell you. Now, does he take the chance to cannon the one that's near the middle pocket? Or can he cannon the other one? There's two safe there. Oh, he just missed that, but that's okay. But if he had flicked that red out, what a chance it would have been.
88.
I'm not sure what sort of angle he's got on this red. He has. Can you maybe bring that other red out here off the cushion? And he decided just to stun it for a high black. Now he's going to be trying to take one of these reds off the cushion. I think my preference would be the one nearest the middle pocket, because you know you'll have a pot on the other one.
It's in. He canned the red. He didn't intend to. He's going to have to take
96.
this up into the corner pocket if he's going to get onto the black, or roll this one down the cushion. A great effort. Oh, he's missed it. But what an effort from Jack Jones. He got one chance and he almost made a maximum break, but he's got a frame back. 17-13.
Is still 142, and it's held by Mark Williams and Ricky Walden and Jackson Page. There was a 147, of course, knocked on Sankam in qualifying. Try, he's still in it.
He's certainly still in it, and he's pretty relaxed because he was talking to the gentleman next to him there and smiling in between frames. So maybe he's just going to enjoy what's left in this year's World Championship. What is left? That's the big question. Before at the mid-session interval, Stephen, and he's left this red. I was watching a few of the frames, and Kyren, when he was hit, it was as if he was trying to just make sure rather than just play his natural game. I seem to sense that.
Yeah, he's as I say, he's all night he's not looked wholly comfortable out there. He looks nervy. The sort of high scoring that we've seen for all this match has disappeared for the moment.
Yeah, the pink was away from the reds, which made
6.
As you can see, he's away from the reds. He had to hit the pink full ball there, but it shows you he's certainly given it a go, Stephen.
Yes, it's his only way he can play. And going back to Kyren, you can't afford to just sit there and think, well, I'm 17 touching ahead. I'm going to get a chance at some point in these frames. You can't just wait for it. You've still got to play the same snooker. You've still got the same aggressive snooker that he's played all championship. That's what's got him here.
Just coming up a bit short with his safety. That's a much better length. It's as if he should be out there playing as if it was the first frame of the final, but it's the frame that will realize his dreams and give him the world title. So that adds a lot of pressure. And what a piece of cueing that was. You've seen Jack do it in the last frame, and this was equally as good here.
Yeah, that was a wonderful shot. Now his predicament is, if he pots the black, where does the black go? Does it go in its own spot?
Didn't quite get the side that he wanted there, so he's going to have to take the cut into the middle pocket.
8.
And I don't think the white will cannon the pink. If he pots this, he may be on the pink, but it'll go close to the pink, the white. Yeah, it wasn't straightforward to just drop that in and leave the pink. He's playing a miscue so that he doesn't push it. That's quite a clever shot, that. And not easy to play. A deliberate miscue so that you don't push the shot. See if he comes twice across the table, he could leave that red that's out on its own if he doesn't get it just right. So he might be hitting 1, 2, maybe 3 cushions to land in the reds here. There's 1, 2, here's the 3rd cushion. He's judged this well. Oh, Oh, it's going to slip past. That was the problem with that shot. It had to be so precise, otherwise he was leaving this on.
Yeah, the only problem with this red is the angle. Is taking him away from the colours that are available. It's quite an acute angle if he wants to play it round the back of the black at pace. 3 cushions. Wow, what a shot. What a shot that is. Perfect angle in the blue to go into the bunch of reds. And in playing this, he'll be hoping that he brings the black into play as well. But that was a stunning shot.
It's not too bad. It could have been better.
6.
Almost cleared the black spot area there, but he can still pop this to the right middle. And no problem this time getting on the pink.
Kyren Wilson 6.
Has he covered that red? Has the brown come to the rescue? Because he was perfectly on the pink there. Well, he can't get through to that. But if Kyren had have knocked that red in, he was on the pink in such a way he could have got back up and moved the black and reds. Boy, is this Welshman showing lots of bottle out there. What another terrific long pot.
Oh, played that shot well as well.
7.
I think a couple of reds available to left corner and possibly a couple of reds to right corner. So he's got options here for the 4 reds around the pink and the red that's to the right of the table there in the open. He's obviously going to have to develop
8.
the 4 reds around the black at some stage. But he won't be thinking about that at the moment. It's Jack Jones that's getting all the good scoring opportunities at the moment.
14. 20.
We've talked throughout
21.
the championship about his sound, solid technique, and it's standing him in good stead here at the moment. Didn't quite push the cue ball as he wanted. Left it a little awkward. He's looking up at the corner pocket now and back at the middle. I think the middle's a slightly easier putt, and he can screw over red that's just to the left there. Well played. Next shot is the important one.
33.
He's got to have an angle on the pink to try those 4 reds.
Yeah. 4 and 37 for Kyren Wilson tonight. His last break of any note was frame 24, he had an 87. So
34.
The big breaks that were coming in, 4 centuries he's made in this final, they've dried up.
Hadn't got an angle on the pink to go into the red, so he's got one more chance to get a really good angle to try and bring those
40.
reds into play.
And 41.
Doesn't want to be straight, and I think his body language tells us, well, no, he's got a slight angle. He can power this. He's got plenty of power. There's a possibility of running this through with a touch aside. Wasn't easy.
$47.
It's as if he's going to play a cannon onto the green here. I think the crowd knew before that white got anywhere near where it finished up that it was going to be in behind the green. Very well judged.
Security now.
Jack won't mind seeing that yellow being knocked safe. That's another little bit of insurance because of the lead that he has. Oh, he's knocked the red out. There's a couple of shots available to Kyren, but can he knock this long one in?
One.
He can free the yellow and screw in behind the green here. right in behind the green now. So
Kyren Wilson won.
A little bit of tension, but Jack just asking for permission just to pop out of the arena. Well, Kyren's going out as well. It's happened a few times with Jack where he's
been anywhere. He's trying to make this as difficult as he possibly can. Great to see both back players out there now. And let's see what Jack's got left for us.
Let's find out. Thanks, Sean.
This looks good. I say it looks good. He's looking at a potential pot, but the black's not available in either. What is he attempting here? This is far from easy. What a shot that is! What a shot he has just pulled off.
Well, I know we've already had a shot at the championship, but I think that would have taken some beating. Phenomenal red at that pace. And if he can somehow find a positional shot here on one of these reds, this is a genuine chance to win the World Championship here and now. But he's not found a positional shot. Well, say that, is he? This is going to need another tremendous pot.
6.
Some anxious faces in Kyren's camp there. I think it must be very tight, you know. And we've seen earlier when he thought he could pot a red and he caught the pink, so all sorts can happen under these circumstances. Final of the World Championship. That doesn't look as if he can pot it.
Kyren Wilson 6.
Doesn't want to bring the green into play here. That's why he's played it as he did. What a test this is for your cue action. Long way off. Where's the red going to finish? Is the blue going to come to his rescue? Is the red going to pull up? He can get a shot at it, Jack, as you can see, but it's not an easy one, is it?
Well, to be fair to Kyren, he's definitely gone on the aggressive as well. The pots he's taken on here.
If he can somehow pot this red and blue or pink, Kyren will need a snooker. There's the red.
One.
That is okay. There's
7.
little things happening out there in the Crucible Theatre, and you just sense that something's special on the cards here.
8.
I've had a few little bugs around. Kyren got in with that wonderful red along the cushion and then just went slightly out of position. There's something on the yellow now. Well, oops, gone. Kyren is thinking about it. Well, he doesn't have to think about it.
17.
Smiles all around. As I say, there's things happening out there in the Crucible.
20.
And the snooker gods, well, you never
24.
know what they've got lined up for you. The white is not in.
29.
Well, he's enjoying this, as is the crowd. There's 6 pockets on the table. Hang on.
Pressure on 29.
What can you say about this match? And what can you say about Jack Jones? He's pulled another one back. Incredibly, he's just 3 frames behind now at 17-14.
Comeback, an astonishing victory. Hard to think that could happen, but you never know on the snooker table.
How much closer is he going to get? Back we go. Frame 32 of a possible 35.
There's Finlay there with them lovely glasses. Made a 48 break at snooker, so another potential world champion, as indeed is his dad. He's still a potential world champion. Well, he's left a path through to get that red back up the table and get the game back to normality. He's even had a look at the potting angle, believe it or not. He's potted some superb reds into the middle pocket. And that was close, but he's left it. That's the only problem. Always a chance of leaving it. It was a tough shot he took on there.
Kyren's come round to see if the black goes to the same pocket. He could play the more percentage shot and take the cue ball back up the table for blue or bolt colour. Which is what he's played. Very nicely struck.
One.
Oh, the black does pop. Could have played for it there, but I think the state of his mind at the moment is he doesn't want to take on anything that's just got a little bit of risk attached, but he's not finished nicely in a colour. Playing for the red, it's above the black to right corner here from this yellow. Cue ball straight line down the table. Nah, this is a wonderful shot. This is a wonderful shot.
Three.
Top class there. 10 out of 10 for that one. Could have played that a little better. He hadn't got it straight to just leave the black. He shouldn't have been using the rest, but he doesn't miss many with the rest. But he's missed this one. So the tension, the pressure is mounting on Kyren Wilson to get that one frame that'll make him world champion.
Yeah, Jack jumped out of his seat. You've got to like this if you're Jack Jones, seeing your opponent struggle to get over the winning line.
Well, he feels as if he can make this plant. Didn't look on. Where's the red's going to finish? It's a tricky one. Into the middle pocket. Plant didn't look on. He looks a bit confused, but it didn't seem to be on, that plant. Key shot. He might have got away with this. He hasn't left anything easy. The tension keeps mounting. No attempt at the pot there. And now with the black over this pocket, that right side of the table is perfectly safe. That's blocked off all the escape routes down the left side of the table as we look at it. He's going to have to give this a little bit of thought. Might just have to nestle onto the reds here. It's not going to reach.
Foul. And a miss. Kyren Wilson 4. Back.
Just had a quick glance there, but there was no red available. Well, it's going to be one of those frames with that black over the pocket.
Okay, thanks.
Well, this time time.
Foul. And a miss. Kyren Wilson, 6.
And they'll have to go back again. But it shouldn't be a problem for Paul Collier. Just need to get a little bit of help. Just a couple of reds moved slightly.
Yeah, so the ball, the red that you moved,
Yeah.
half a ball towards the pink.
Tatiana Williston just
Yeah, and then literally a touch towards
directing
yourself.
Paul Collier.
As long as it's close.
Yeah,
'cause
that
it
looks
doesn't-
close, yeah. And then the pink, quarter of the ball towards you. Touch more, more. And a bit more towards yourself.
Paul retiring after this.
That's
This is his 4th World Championship. Been such a wonderful referee, as indeed is Tatiana Williston.
Okay. Yeah, we just look at it. We'll have a little look now.
Those two reds look good. If there is another red
See, the little
moved,
gap with the white needs to go forward a bit, yeah?
the cue ball needs to go forward.
Yeah.
Half a ball forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll
The
be
reds are fine
correct,
on
yeah.
that, so, okay.
Just slightly forward. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah, sorry. That's
Yep.
the one if you don't let it go next time.
Yeah, he's going to warn him. I was just thinking that because he can see those reds full ball, and if, well, you wouldn't want to go out of the World Championship and hand the final frame to your opponent with a miss. 3 misses and you lose the frame and the match in this case and the World Championship. So. This needs a thin one. It's not bad going over that side of the table because there was a potential pot. There's still a potential pot into this left corner. You'll have to be careful he doesn't flick another red and head towards the black. What an important shot this is. Is he on the black? I don't think so. You might have to, well, you can clearly see he's not on the black. So just certain little things are happening out there. Good pressure pop there. Now he's got a terrific chance, but he needs to get that black away from the pocket.
Seven.
Yeah, this is the chance he's been waiting for. No reason other than the pressure of becoming world champion that he shouldn't make a frame winning break here. This was, well, easy for him, meat and drink from early on in the match, but he's lost the cue ball. He's on nothing. How could you be on nothing from there?
14.
Incredible, because the 2 reds are available to the left of the black. I know they're difficult to judge when they're close to the pocket, but why did he hit it so hard? That's quite amazing.
Kyren Wilson, 14.
Yeah, he's definitely struggling a little bit out there. It's understandable. Biggest day of his snooker life. If he pots this, just keep an eye on the cue ball. Well, the black has gone safe. He had no idea what was going to happen. That's why he needed to pot the red. It wobbled a few times. Another chance for Kyren Wilson with the blue and pink in the open. But he's definitely struggling out there. He's lost that little bit of rhythm. That wonderful cue action of his is just letting him down slightly at the moment. Just pressure, and there's a lot of pressure on this green. He's the best in the world with the rest, but this is not straightforward. That is just tension and pressure.
Kyren Wilson, 1.
Yep, at the moment he is, well, trying to find the right word, but he's just, he can't get over the winning line. He's seeing it and he just can't get anywhere near it. I go back, he was scoring so freely throughout this match, but as I say, tonight he's at a 37 and a 44, Kyren Wilson. I'm just wondering if Jack is willing to try and play this green at quite a high pace to widen the angle and try and get into these 6 reds. Angle may not be on, but the harder you hit this, you widen the angle.
Yeah, the fact that he's tucked up in the cushion doesn't help him able to play it with pace. I think if he just rolls at natural pace, I don't think he's going to cannon the reds. He knows that himself. It'll just go between the 2 reds and the bunch of reds. That was all that could happen there, really.
Yeah, that's such a sort of negative shot, isn't it?
Although he had worked his plan out to leave one to the middle pocket. He's knocked so many of these in, but when you can't make many mistakes, they're tough.
Jack Jones, 4.
He hasn't left anything though.
Had to play the green into the reds. Had to play the green a different way. Very, very difficult in this pressure, this pressurized situation to think clearly and make yourself play the right shot. Sometimes you know what the right shot is, but you just can't make yourself play it. And this match is coming to who's going to be brave enough to play the right shot.
Is he looking at this red up past the black? He almost fluked it, but look where he's put the cue ball. That was his intention there, having a go at that and making sure he got a good white, but he hit the red much too hard for the pocket to accept it.
Yeah, if you're going for this, why hammer it like that? I mean, it's all signs of tension and pressure. I mean, it's huge out there. Both players trying to win the World Championship for the first time. They've experienced nothing like it before in their career.
Well, is he going for a John Higgins double here? That's the only problem. If you catch the jaw, you're never sure where they're going to go, and he holds his hand out and says, how did it finish there? But that's always the risk when you take a double on.
One.
That was his reaction there, and well, can Kyren Wilson hold himself together here?
Yeah, came to the table already with a 25-point lead. And that's a good positional shot.
3.
Not sure what the situation of the other 4 reds are next to the one he's going to pot.
Do you know, I think there might be a plant on as well. So what a bonus that is. Well, the reds are all there for the taking now. They know that Kyren is close. Jack had a go at the double. Don't blame him.
Surely you win from here. How many hours and hours and hours do you practice in this situation, thinking that I make this break to win the World Championship?
Just 2 shots ago, he didn't get on the red as he intended, and now he's faced with a difficult pink into the middle pocket. This is far from easy. Still not out of the woods just yet. As Kyren looks around at the scoreboard, this red will pass the pink, but every pot has got so much pressure on it.
$80.
43, the difference.
Yeah, played the percentage shot there. I think if early on in the match he would have played that for the pink to right corner. But as I say, he's trying to make things as easy as possible. Wanted to play that a bit more positively with topspin rather than play a sort of a stun shot that could have gone wrong.
$22.
Every player's ambition when they turn professional is to try and lift the World Championship here at the Crucible Theatre. He's getting closer with each pot.
He's got the cue ball on a string in this break, but he keeps potting. That's all that matters. The blue puts him 53 in front. One more red.
And he's got to find the path between the ball colours to leave himself on one of these reds either side of the pink. He's having to work for every shot here because he's lost the cue ball a few times, which is understandable. You don't often see that from Kyren Wilson. He's been battling away for that one frame that he needs. Look at that reaction from Kyren. Jack Jones has been awesome in this year's World Championship. He has been fantastic. The Welshman has come of age here at the Crucible Theatre, getting through to the final. He's had a wonderful championship. And it's hard to describe how this man is feeling at the moment. He's in bits. He is in bits out there. He can't believe that he is world champion. You better see an emotional Kyren Wilson. He keeps looking up at the balcony. He can't even see the reds. He's in bits at the moment, but what a world championship he's had. And he realizes his ambition. The players give each other a hug there. Wonderful, wonderful world championship from Jack Jones, but Kyren Wilson, you're the man. You are the Kazoo World Championship for 2024.
Kyren Wilson is your champion, and his boys and his brother are on the floor to celebrate with him. Bailey coming across to shake Jack Jones's hand. That's a beautiful moment from this young man. And what a beautiful moment for this family. Taylor, this is Kyren's brother and his wingman, saying very heartfelt congratulations to Jack Jones here on the floor. The emotion is surging around this room. Jack, what an incredible run. What an incredible achievement. You got so close in the end. How much can you take in the last couple of weeks, not just here in the Crucible, but in your efforts to even be here again?
Yeah, I just congratulate Kyren and his family. They deserve it so much. If anyone deserves it, he does. So congratulations to them. Yes. been an unbelievable tournament for me. It was about a month ago I was twitching in my first qualifying match. So, yeah, it's been a long month, but I'm happy with it.
Tell you what, you showed such guts and resilience. 7-0 down, but you would not bend. You said it was a miracle you were still in this match at the end of last session, last evening. So how much hope did you carry in today?
I wouldn't say I had a lot of hope. I just thought if I just try my best, basically, see what happens. But when you're playing someone as solid as Kyren, he's got such a good all-round game, it's going to be hard to come back from a deficit like that. So, yeah, it wasn't to be.
Jack, you have changed a lot of minds about the way you play and how you play. And I have to say, it's a life-changing situation here now, because you're vaulting straight into the top 16. How is this going to change your career going forward?
Well, hopefully for the good. I don't know. Yeah, hopefully I can move forward in a good way. Yeah, hopefully.
And your supporters have been here. Your dad, Colin, who's been with you all the way. What do you want to say to Colin? He's such a composed figure in the background. You owe him so much. What do you want to tell him tonight?
Yeah, I'd just like to thank my mum and dad and my wife. My mum's come in for the very first time ever. She's never watched me before, so yeah, it was nice to have her in here as well. But yeah, my dad's been unbelievable through my whole career. He's been there for every match, so maybe I'll do it one day for them.
I'm sure you will. This man's going to be around for a very long time. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jack Jones. And here he is, the champion, Kyren Wilson. This has been your life's work to get to this point in your life. Tell me what it was like. How long have you imagined becoming a world champion, and how tough was it to get over that line tonight?
Do you know what? Can you imagine how embarrassing it would have been if I'd have lost and Bailey's dressed like that? Yeah, firstly, I'd like to say sorry to Jack for that outburst, but it does mean so much to all of us. Yeah, Mum and Dad, I think they're on the way down, but, you know, they've remortgaged, you know, sacrificed their whole lives to get me here. My brother has, my wife, Soph, Barry, Carla, Chris, Peter. You know, the list goes on and on and on. It's a massive team effort. God, you know, on YouTube, one of my worst things to see is me crying with Jason Mohammed at the Masters, and this is going to be even worse. So, yeah, I said I'd never do it again, but I just couldn't help it.
Tell you what, I brought you this just in case. There you go. But you know, Kyren, you made the best start in a final for over 30 years. But what can you say about the way Jack hung in there? He really took it to you towards the end, didn't he?
Yeah, he was so tough. And do you know what? I don't know if there's any people left in Wales, the amount they were cheering for him. They made it a fantastic atmosphere, you know. So, you know, every credit to those guys. You know, me and Jack have come through some junior ranks. You know, we were in Paul Mount Stable in Gloucester. We had many practice matches there. And, you know, this is Jack's first final, let alone a world final. So he's conducted himself in an amazing fashion. And I'm sure he'll be back.
But it's been so wonderful to have your boys here. You got Finn here, you got Bailey, who's a budding player himself. But I think the big question tonight here, Kyren, is, do you think this win tonight is going to change Bailey's mind about Judd Trump being his favourite player?
No. Oh, he's saying no. Just okay. You can't please everyone.
No.
No, it's you know, it's great. I'm trying so hard to inspire a younger generation. You know, hopefully I'm inspiring my kids. They did an interview this week, and someone asked them who their sporting idol is. They said Ronaldo. So hopefully I've overtook him now. So. Yeah, it's great. I just wanted to say thank you to each and every one of you for making this so special. I was robbed of this in the COVID final. You know, I will never forget this moment, so thank you all.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have a brand new champion, Kyren Wilson. Very, very well done. Thank you. Well done, boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your presentation party, Simon Baker, Senior People Director for Kazoo, and Steve Dawson, Chairman of the World Snooker Tour. The runner-up receiving the silver medal and a cheque for £200,000 and the admiration of so many. What a brilliant fortnight for Jack Jones. And the winner, receiving a cheque for £500,000, the trophy and the title 2024 Kazoo World Snooker Champion, Kyren Wilson. Your champion, Kyren Wilson.
Kyren Wilson to get back to this final because he lost in 2018 to Mark Allen at the Masters, as he was reminding us out there. There were tears, but there were tears of joy here after that final against Ronnie in this very venue 4 years ago. What kind of world champion will he make, and how well will he wear the crown, Steve Davis?
Oh, he'll be a wonderful ambassador for the game. He's a great guy, and I think you can see how much it meant to him. He's been totally professional all his career. He was the best player here this week. He was the most solid, he was the most consistent, he was the most powerful. OK, he struggled a bit over the line, but in the end, he potted some great balls to win it in style.
He did indeed. There we are. It's Kyren with his mum and dad. And this has been a lifetime's ambition. And it was Peter Ebdon who said he's a world champion and it takes one to know one. He said this 7 years ago. Peter was absolutely correct. And it's been a gradual progression to get there, Jim.
Yeah, and he had the heartache of being in the final before. Those other finals you mentioned that he's not won. I mean, what an unbelievable achievement to go and win the world. And it's lovely scenes. There's his brother. His brother's absolutely brilliant, honestly. They're together all the time, all the practice routines. His brother is his biggest fan, as you'd imagine. And totally deserved. He's totally professional, lovely family man, got a lovely... And what lovely memories he's got for those two young boys to be on a snooker table with his dad winning the World Championship.
Absolutely. And that picture there with Taylor and with Kyren, you know, they've been so self-disciplined, almost obsessive, actually, in their attention to detail to get this done. You know, everything from diet to hypnotherapy, you name it. They have tried everything to gain those extra few inches that are going to make all the difference when it comes to winning these titles.
Yeah, and I mean, that's happened in other sports. You see that in the world of golf, you've seen it in the world of tennis, and I think snooker's getting more and more professional, and that's becoming what, you know, that's the yardstick now for every other player's got to up their game and be like this. It's going to be interesting to see what Kyren does next season. We'll move on, and interesting to see what Jack Jones does next season, but for the moment, Kyren Wilson can feel very, very proud with himself.
I've got to say, Jack Jones comes out of this with enormous credit.
Yes.
7-0 down, to put that amount of effort in and to run him so close when he didn't have his best was a magnificent achievement. And beforehand, people may have not known who he is, but they do now. He won't be the silent assassin anymore.
No, absolutely. And the world number 44 is no more, because he's going to vault straight into the 16, as I was saying to him. He's going to be world number 14 from the start of next season. What message do you think his success sends to the rest of the tour, the rest of the players who are not in this 16 at the moment?
It's possible. It's the hard work and it's the effort. You've seen what Kyren's done. Jack has been absolutely brilliant through the tournament. There's absolutely no fluke that he's in this final. He's worked hard. He's got a brilliant all-round match play game, and he deserved everything he got. And he'll be better for this experience, guaranteed.
Absolutely. Now, we've got back-to-back first-time winners in this championship. Luca Brissell last year, and now Kyren, who's become the 23rd champion here at the Crucible since 1977. Actually hasn't happened. Bingham went back-to-back in 2014-15. And it's great to see a throughput of new champions.
Because, I think the future is going to be worldwide. Players are going to come from all parts of the globe. And you don't know how many more champions from the UK are going to be produced. Give it 10 years, who knows where they're all going to come from. It was great to see Barry there, his coach. That was fantastic. He's, all credit, he's a great coach, and good to see him there getting a smile.
Well, overall, it's not been the final lineup that we had anticipated. It's not been the championship that we'd been anticipating. But how will you best remember this one, John?
Shocks galore and wonderful matches, and the two quarter-finals I think were absolutely unbelievable. But a great championship, and all the better for being different. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. We didn't know who was going to be there, and if anyone,
emotion of the sport.
Absolutely, of course it is. That's what it means to people, and you can see by his reaction. And I love the way you gave him a tissue, Hayes. That was very caring.
Well, I just thought it might happen out there after what happened at the Masters. But this has been an absolutely huge effort for Kyren Wilson and from Jack Jones, and it's been a big effort from everyone here in Sheffield. There's a massive production team involved in our coverage. You never get to see them, but we've all spent several decades together. They love this sport, and it really shows.